everything's fine. I tell you what, I know it sounds daft because it's all about the engine conversion, but you know my favourite change with this car? The water diff.
What is it?
Feels so much fucking like
stable.
You can, yeah, just feels predictable, like when you turn in and stuff. But yeah, obviously it needs mapping because the surge is annoying.
It surges a lot, does it? Even if you cruise. Yeah.
But fucking the response thanks to the VNT is brilliant. Like if you're going from like part throttle to full throttle, you don't get that on a you know, people say, oh, diesel's not as responsive, but no.
This is very crispy, isn't it?
I would thanks to the VNT, from a partial throttle to going full, it is sharp as hell. You know what I mean? Spool wise, it's bang on. I just don't know what, you know. Obviously, you're only guessing revs.
Yeah, because that doesn't work.
But it's you do want more.
Oh,
you know
obviously.
What I mean? But it handles it so fucking easily as well. Like whatever power it is now. I mean, what we're doing, we're guessing about 200, I suppose.
Well, the ECU, the guy says this is mapped to 200. Obviously, with the standard turbo, that's why it surges now. Blah blah, with a different map. Yeah.
But it handles it so easily. Do you know what I mean? So.
Good passengers.
What is that?
Spiders from obviously the car was in the workshop for a few weeks.
But no, it's good. Makes some good noises. Me, the way it feels like at higher revs, like they've cut off the fuel. You know what it feels like when it slowly papers away. But it feels like the car wants to go. It's just there's no more fuel for it.
No more fuel.
So I think a map with the fuel will fucking transform it. It'll give it a much wider.
It clears completely. It's like there's a bit of black puff, just nothing, nearly nothing, when you just before the turbo goes on, and then it clears completely. There's no smoke at all.
No, it's fucking really good.
We know what the turbo pushes 2 bar, and we know you can push 3, and we just need fuel for that. Yeah.
You know, I think a map will give you the fuel at higher RPM, and it'll give you more boost, and it's fucking, it'd be amazing. I mean, it's fucking good as it is. And it's so, you know, it's really easy to drive. It's, you know,
it's nice, isn't it?
It's absolutely bang on.
stupid ones, because I get excited. This is it. Yeah. And you think this is not too big? Well, we kind
know
of
it's not.
we know it's not.
The guy is already running one on a 1.9 TDI, the older rubbisher version. But smaller, and he's running a smaller primary turbo.
Primary turbo, yes.
Yeah.
But just for comparison, okay, this is. Let me fucking grab this kid. Just to give you a comparison, all right? On a 3-litre 6-cylinder engine. Oh fuck! There you go. That's the one I'm running on a 3-litre, and this is the one we're gonna run on 1.9. But obviously, if we just bought it to 1.9, it will never spool. So, compound. We're still using the turbo I have now, which is the GTB 2260, to spool this baby up, and then this one will have to find a space somewhere to hang it on the engine and connect the downpipe with the exhaust from that turbo to fit this baby up, and then bypass that turbo. We don't have the big waste gates, which I have.
I'm borrowing it for mock-up purposes. One of them.
That's a Chinese one.
Yeah.
That's the Chinese one.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want to use one of those turbo small ones?
Yeah, I got the turbo small one. Yeah, so I wanna, because we're gonna have some flow going through, so this, and then prioritize the flow to this one here. And someone already done it, and the guy is having 4.1 bar at 3000 RPMs. So,
and you know what? He has got a slightly smaller primary turbo than yours, so you're an advantage there. And looking at his specs, his big turbo, it's the same one as that, but a tiny bit bigger. Reading his wheels, he's got a tiny bit bigger both compressor and turbine. So yeah, if he can do it with a slightly bigger one, you can.
Then this is no doubt it will spool pretty good. Now I went this direction, just keep this exhaust manifold, just put that turbo on for the simplicity of doing now. I didn't want it to waste any time. It's like, this will be enough, and it was a definitely good decision until 2 days after.
Yeah, I mean it's brilliant as it is.
Yeah,
but it also can handle so much more.
Yes, yes. This is how quickly this shit escalates in the workshop. Supposed to be just, you know, just 250, 300, you know, just keep it reasonable for daily use. Have something like this. There's a drama coming out. Yeah, I'm upgrading the turbo. What do you think?
If it fits, I suppose, but...
That's a simple answer. If it fits, yeah, I'll make it fit.
That's the way I look at things as well.
Scania, so obviously 1.8 TDI, what you run? You run Lorry's turbo, right? Makes sense?
Makes sense in your world, mate, yes. Sense in your world, mate, yes. In your world, mate, yes.
What do you mean in my world?
This world.
You just have to find a place to mount it nicely somewhere there.
What's wrong with the turbo that's on it?
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
But it's, yeah.
That turbo will help this turbo to spool up, and then this turbo will take over. And
no, two turbos?
Yeah, compound. Like on that Isuzu you had, but just 10 times bigger. So the small one helps to spool. Once you spool it, you go 1 bar boost, even 1 or 2 bar or whatever, this is gonna take over. Bypass the gases to this one then, and you have 4 bar.
No, I see your point.
And then we got this nice across here, gonna reinforce it, so when the head is gonna pop out, it's not gonna kill someone on the back. Just stays in the engine bay.
No big deal.
It's still within
4 bar
50.
boost makes it.
Yeah, plus who cares? 4 bar boost.
You can't leave that alone, can
Justifies everything.
you? What you mean is you've justified it in your head. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look at it. How could you say no to it? It's like a baby looking. He's like, come on, let me play.
It's handsome. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. How was it?
Yeah,
When we drove it?
It was
good.
lively. It was
lively.
lively. A lot more interesting than they would have been standard. I think they're quite boring standard, but yeah. Lively. It was actually shocking.
And I was on your that was only at 1.5 bar, 2 bar, so it was low boost and everything is off. Once map, you got plenty of fuel, so even with that turbo, it should go twice as good as it went when we tested it. Pretty much. With this turbo, it will be pretty much, well, I don't know how much. There's no predictions really.
Okay, so what you're telling me now, you've got this in, it's running. Now you've got to take it apart again entirely.
No, just.
You've got to do the rods, haven't you?
No, I've got the rods already.
Oh, they're
built
already in
with it.
there?
Yeah. The engine is already built for the big bus. All I have to do is one of these exhaust manifolds, because you can't run that exhaust manifold with this turbo now. You have to do something like flowing better and always prioritize the gases to go into this turbo once you spool it up, because you can't push all the gases through the small turbo. That's going to be way too restrictive. So no matter how much boost you create, and you create way too much back pressure. And that's how you explode the engines, plus not making really big power, even though you have big pressure. Because again, pressure on the gauge is just a measurement, unit of measurement, and that's it. You have to get it out.
Yeah, what goes in's got to come out.
Yeah, it has to come out as quick as possible. Has to be as free as possible on exhaust.
Yeah, boost is a measure of restriction, not power.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So.
This is what I said the
How
other
long
day.
is this going to take to make now?
Knowing him about 2 days.
Exhaust manifold probably a couple of days. I say the whole thing about a week, I would say.
Won't be long then.
Because you have to, you can't hold this just by an exhaust manifold, because
No.
exhaust manifold may hold it, but the head studs, they will just pop out.
Yeah. You need some scaffolding.
You've got a very understanding missus. If I spent this much time in the workshop.
Oh no, it was just kidding. It was just kidding. This is just joking. No, she can't know this stuff.
No.
No. What?
Oh, well done then. Been on the road for 1 day and now it's got to be modified again.
No, don't lie. It'll be on the road 2 days.
2 days.
That's enough. That's enough. We know it works. Drive self they're holding. It handles well. So it's time to move forward. You have to move forward, can you? Can't stay stationary.
Yeah. I see your point.
And to be honest, you didn't. Although it was kind of my fault showing you that guy in Finland running one of them.
Yeah.
Even the other day, you got that other turbo down from.
Oh yeah.
It was already in your head.
Yeah.
before that, so.
This was already going in.
Yeah.
This was like, oh, I want a compound, I want to put this one on. And I was like, well, with a spool. I said, yay, with a spool. But yeah, it's slightly different on the size. This is too big. This is restrictive. This is not good.
That's a baby one, yeah.
That's a baby one. This is if you
You know.
tiny
That's
pussy,
if
you use
give
one
it
of
to
these.
your grandmother to drive.
Yeah. This is when you're making a cup for your missus. Oh, let's put it here. That's a man's turbo.
You guys convince yourselves.
That's your missus turbo, and that's your turbo.
This is yours, yeah.
Yeah.
¿Vamos a comer qué? ¿Pruebas?
Oczywiście. Czy nie do albu? myślisz?
No
Właśnie?
fajnie, fajnie.
Nie się
Nie
przywiozę,
jest
jak
tak.
już będzie pełne mocy.
No. No, dla zabawy to fajnie.
Dasz radę wyjść? Nie.
Aha.